Welcome to a special Wednesday night shorty edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream in this world and the next. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. You got Solrak the Destroyer ready to slash and bash your Wednesday night with my wrecking crew of destroyers. You got a little Buzz Fang the Mang. You got Wilma Chatterton. And of course, to lead us in this epic adventure, the greatest D&D DM on the land here is Nate Gonzalez. Take it away, Nate.
Thank you, Solrak Destroyer, and welcome everyone to tonight's Wednesday night short game of Goblins Under the Stairs as we get into some Dungeons and Dragons for you all. Man, we left off at a quite the point in the middle of combat against some Chuls and Usith the Aboleth inside of this underground grotto. How did our players get here? Well, let's do a quick little recap and we'll figure that out. You guys were traversing through those dark waters outside of Waterdeep trying to find that skull rock that you once found with a portal that you believed was an entrance to Skullport. And upon traveling through that, you found yourself in some subterranean with some caves with some sort of river system that you were floating upon. Upon going through a series of locks and seeing some decrepit shipwrecks and some creepy creatures hiding amongst them, you finally found yourselves out into this large, vast area with Skull Island to your west, Skullport to the north of that, but to the east, you guys noticed a bunch of gray ooze and slime, and even saw some of those fish-faced Kuatoya swimming on up there towards that direction. And with some speaking about it, trying to figure out which way you guys wanted to go, decided to follow the ooze and those Kuatoya, as you know that is a sure sign of an Aboleth Slayer from what you guys have learned in your previous adventures. And so upon going up there, you guys smelled some strange stinky smells and saw some sights, including some of these Kuatoya who had this diseased looking flesh and were complaining about how the waters were poisoned and that they just get the scraps off of Usith. And also mentioned some sort of colony that is beyond this area. If you go deeper and deeper into the cave system, mentioned some sort of squid-faced creatures that live down there, and even the brain that you guys have learned about. And so you guys traversed on a little bit further as they mentioned that Usith was, in this area, and you guys followed that slime, that gray ooze, until it got thicker and thicker upon the walls, and you found an opening into a large complex where you saw an island in the center of it with a creature seemingly like in a metamorphic kind of state, like in a cocoon almost. Slimy, translucent flesh, tentacles hanging down off its body with these long, gangly claws. You can see three eyes, slitted eyes growing on its head, just like the Aboleth, with gills growing on its neck. And Solrak, as he approached into this room, got this eerie feeling as if this creature floating and hovering up here 50 feet in the air could possibly be Luke Ganj in some sort of metamorphic state from the Aboleth Usith. And with that, you saw the ripples in the water begin to form as patterns converged onto the water here. And with that static hiss of, that Solrak and Fang are familiar with coming from Usith, he emerged from the waters, floating there and attacking you guys with these tentacles as these Chuls, these kind of large lobster crab-like creatures with tentacles hanging off of their faces, came and attacked you guys as well. You guys docked the ship, got it put away real quickly, and started to attack them as one of them has Wilma in its grasp currently, paralyzed from these tentacles wiggling about and paralyzing her with this poison. Solrak slashing down at Usith a few times, and Fang making his way onto the island and distracting to get some of these Chuls away from Wilma. Where we left off, the creature that's hovering above the island here seemed to be radiating, it was vibrating with some sort of energy that was just like pulsing off of it. And with this immense blast of a flashing white light, you guys watch as the waters all around you surge upwards and forming this intense tidal wave, just splashing all around, centered on this island and ripping you guys from where you are. I need everyone to make a strength saving throw, please.
guess mine's disadvantage.
Yes,
Right?
actually it is
Poison?
it's a fail.
Yeah, it's an automatic fail. Yeah, so I figured.
23.
Never mind.
What?
Strength saving throw.
Ooh, fuck.
Okay. As these waves whoosh, rush up, crashing onto this island and forming about 50 feet overhead. It's hard to see with this intense white light that shines at the same exact moment. It crashes on Fang and Wilma and pulls them into the water. Both of you guys going about 20 feet into the water and falling prone. Of course, let's see, Wilma, you go this way. Fang will go out 20 feet into the water right here. Actually, one more up. And Sorak, you're holding on to your broom for dear life as it somehow is able to withstand this intense wave crashing down on you guys. And as the light secedes, you can see up above the floating creature that was there is no longer there. And Fang floating off to sea to your west, and Wilma up to the north, paralyzed in the state and instantly begins to sink. Wilma, it is your turn.
Just a con saving throw, right? For the paralyze?
That is it.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Would that wouldn't have been concentration, right?
Or
What's
we're
that?
gonna try inspiration.
Oh no, he's paralyzed on the lobster. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yep,
and see
absolutely.
If we can do something better.
You do
That's
something
horrible.
better, but you continue to sink into the water, going down 15 feet.
That's it. So I guess I'm not grappled anymore. Or would I have been like, because he was holding me, shouldn't I still be next to him? Or
He would have worked in unison with what was going on here, and obviously let you go into this.
Alright, so no longer grappled.
All right. With that, this one right here is going to begin crawling down off this island, skittering about, and you see its massive claws pinching up into the air as it goes down right by Solrak, and it goes to pinch up at you, Solrak. A 10 to hit will not hit, but a 23 to hit on the second one will. Okay. You're muted, so I'm not sure if you're saying something about a reaction or something.
I am. In fact, and this fuckercitos tries to hit me, my wings metallic dragon coming. Block him.
All right, so whoosh, this spectral wing just forms around you. It goes, tries to chomp into you with his claw. Cannot seem to break through that.
And before I forget, my sacred weapon should be out somewhere. I
that
cast
is right.
last time. Yeah, it's not concentration or anything, so
Yeah, so let's see.
it was like right there. I think I hit something with it that was there.
So you can't take any actions or reactions when you're paralyzed.
Yeah,
but-
no, I can't do anything, but it's out there.
Yeah, no, but
Right.
I'm saying consideration of can you do a bonus action, but I feel like that falls under an action.
I looked
as
I looked into it. You can't.
Okay, good to know. All right. Yeah, but that was like floating up, kind of like right around here.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was right there.
Look at that. We got good memories. All
God,
right.
so good.
Okay, so that was it for that dude's turn. Let me go ahead and find your. I'll find that in a second. Okay. Okay. With that, this next one will come up. Comes crawling down right up to this guy floating up in the water, above the water as well. It goes to pinch at you. A 11 to hit will not hit. Neither will a 14. As both of these, you just kind of zipping out of the way of all these claw attacks coming right at you. And that will bring us to Fang. Fang, at the start of your turn, you feel kind of like the water push and pull around you, as if something large is causing this water to, form like this. And actually, I need both Wilma and Fang to make con saving throws as well.
And actually, oh wait, never mind. I can't use my reaction. never mind. I already used it.
9.
All right, let's see what this does. There's a 21.
Cool. Okay. So Fang fails that one. Okay. Okay, good to know. All right, as you feel like kind of the water's pushing all around you underneath the surface here, Fang, you feel whoosh, the immense pressure of one of these large tail whips from Usith come at you. It's with advantage because you're prone, but you somehow seem to miss. It somehow seems to miss you still, and is your turn. As you just
He's not undead by chance, is he?
Is not.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Also, question: how am I prone in the
I was gonna ask
water?
That's-
Because
it's
you're telling me
literally-
you have to swim.
It's literally what it says, though. I don't make this up. So.
Like you can be prone in the water.
It says. I'll read the exact thing to you. Pools of water within 90 feet of the aboleth surge outward in a grasping tide. Any creature on the ground within 20 feet of such a pool must succeed a DC 14 strength saving throw or pull 20 feet into the water and knocked prone. So
that makes
So
sense.
weird.
it's just like you have to, because you're like kind of like flailing all around in the water is what I imagine. So you have to use your half movement to get yourself situated again is what I'm imagining is like what you have to do. But even when you're swimming, it takes double your movement as well. So just keep that in mind.
So I have 15 feet of movement unless I dash, which I would have 30 more feet. So I have a potential 45
still
feet
be
if I
halved.
dash in the water.
Your dash would still be halved as well. But yeah. I mean, because
Yeah,
you
but
just
my-
have stuff to
but-
use
but
twice
my-
the amount of movement, is what I mean.
But my walking speed is 60.
Yes, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
So
I
the
got you. I
first
got what you're
one
saying.
would be.
Yeah,
That's right,
yeah,
though,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'd have
Yeah,
15
yes,
feet
yeah.
and then 30.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dash gives you 45 feet.
So, which helps because I think okay. So
15
Wilma,
feet gets you to land, I
Wilma,
think.
Wilma. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dive. I'm gonna swim 15 feet to Wilma, and then in total, I'm gonna swim 45 feet to Wilma, diving 15 feet down to grab her. And I don't know if this is allowed by me potentially giving her like help with her next con saving throw while she's paralyzed. Like I don't know, like trying to like
Yeah, sure. You just have to
snap
then
her
probably
out
spend-
of the.
You probably have to spend a key point to use dash then, if you want to use the
You have
help
to kiss
action.
her.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that's like
Totally
one of your
underwater.
abilities. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, wake her up like a Disney princess.
I will kiss her. Lay thy kiss.
All right.
She does not consent.
I let her drown.
She consents.
Anything else for you, Fang, as you dive down to find Wilma and go grab her and begin trying to shake her out to get her out of this stupor?
End turn.
So rack, you got two of these massive lobster-like creatures surrounding you, tentacles writhing up towards your face. What do you do?
Seeing all these shenanigans going on around me, I feel like I'm gonna need to be extra nimble. So I'm gonna use a little something I've been saving for a special occasion, and I'm gonna chug my potion of speed here.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. So that gives you haste, right?
Yep. So
Yeah.
I get an extra attack,
Yep.
and I get
Double your movement.
Yep, double my movement as well, and I think I'd like advantage on certain throws as well.
Hey, now it's not actually crazy. I don't think that's right. I think it's.
I also
no,
get plus
it could
20 to
be
damage.
advantage
Yeah.
on dex saving throws. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker. So
That's right.
let's get crazy.
My guy always has advantage on dex, so whenever he gets haste, that doesn't do anything. All right, cool. Let's you chug that down real quick as a bonus action. You feel yourself like feeling nimbly quick immediately, and what do you do from there?
All right. First things first. I'm gonna take a swing and ling at the first motherfucker that tried chomping me,
Go for it.
and let's see how that goes.
My wife cut off my.
Oh, a
second limb.
30.
That will hit certainly.
Nice. Now 19 is no longer crits for me, right?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Well, no, since I slashed this thing, its movement is reduced by
10 feet. Yeah.
half. But I'm gonna go ahead and also use my. Hold on, where did it go? Shit, sorry, I just had it. It is my sweeping attack. So when I hit a melee, I can spend one superior die to deal damage to another creature within 5 feet of the original one. So I'm gonna do a sweeping attack on both of the crab-looking things.
Hell
right
yeah.
there.
So the damage on the main roll will hit the first guy, and then your superiority dice will hit
And
the
then
second guy.
Exactly.
Yep. Go ahead and so 9 on that. I think you're raging.
11
right?
no, because I'm raging.
Yep.
11 on that, and now my D10. And an 8 on the other one.
Nice.
Do I get +2 on that too,
Solid.
since I'm raging?
I'll give it to you.
Yay.
Alright.
Okay.
One solid swing through, you crack through the chitinous shell of one into the other, and yeah, you got 3 more swings.
Yeah, buddy. So then I'm going to stick to the first one again, and Dawnbringer hit. That's a 22,
22 will hit.
and that's 16 damage.
Whew.
And I'll go again.
You hear its shell crack under the strength of that.
Another
onion.
22,
Sure.
and 15 damage.
Oof. And you do have one more attack.
Okay, and here I go again on my own. 26,
That'll hit.
13 damage.
Oh yeah, with you just completely slicing into its shell left and right, and you see pieces of it flying off, and you're exposing like its kind of fleshy muscles underneath of it. And this one looks like he's about to be destroyed.
Damn, good habit. That's it.
With that, Sorak from coming up from behind you, you feel the air kind of whip up, and you look behind you to quickly see the aboleth's tail striking up into the air in your direction. A 21 to hit.
I will block it with my wings.
All right. Quickly throw up your spectral wings and block that out. You see him kind of dive down deeper into the murky waters once again. This one right here is going to turn around and dive down a little bit. And he's going to go and try to attack this paralyzed fella.
Uh-oh.
With a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And a 19 to hit.
19 misses.
All right, so it's gonna go ahead and do 9 points of bludgeoning damage on you, and once again, you're grabbed into its claws, and that is
19.
it for that. It was just 9 points of damage.
Isn't it a crit technically?
Oh, you are right. Yes, because you are paralyzed. So yeah, go ahead and it's actually it'll be 21 total.
And that's why you learn to keep your mouth shut, kids.
Yeah. All good. Cool. So with that, I think that'll bring us back to the top of the round as he comes down and kind of grabs you again, Wilma. As you guys are down here under the water, Fang and Wilma, you feel this kind of like current begin to surge up through here, like that static hiss that you guys hear in your mind sometimes. You can feel it kind of burning through your flesh. And I need you guys to both make wisdom saving throws.
11. God.
Even with
Damn,
the wisdom.
I'm good today.
Um,
Not my day.
he'll get it. 7 points of psychic damage to you, Wilma. None to Fang. As yeah, you're kind of just like comatose in this moment. This guy's got you grappled in his claws, and you're just taking in all this damage. Go ahead and you can make your saving throw with advantage.
All right.
For the next Jonathan member to join the party.
Right?
Yeah, right.
0 for 2.
Grandpappy Wilmo Chanton.
20.
The
That
glass
better
eye.
fucking do it.
And with that, Wilma, you
Gilmore's back.
you're kind of like find yourself underwater. Like you immediately go to try to breathe, and you breathe in like a shit ton of this like gross septic kind of water, and then immediately begin to cough up and find yourself awoken once again in the grasp of this chill with Fang grabbing at you, trying to pull you on up. I do believe that happens at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Yes, at the end of your
You
turn.
said that last time.
Yep. So
All
you go
right,
ahead
so
and
now I'm
remove-
just poisoned and grappled.
That's
All
right.
right.
Yep. All right. With
It's
that,
getting better.
Here it comes.
actually,
Here
are you
comes the
still?
boom. You just wait.
I don't think you're poisoned anymore.
Isn't he in the water, which is poison?
It's a
I was
different thing.
poisoned on the original hit. Okay. If not, I mean, I'll take
It's poison from the tentacles.
okay, so no more poison.
Yes.
But you're due for a nat 20, so I'm just saying these shitty rolls. Are
Alright,
leaning
this,
for
this,
something
this
good.
chill right next to you, Solrak goes and reaches up his claws and tries to pinch you. You zip zap zoop out of the way of that one, and out of the way of that one as well. The one right next to him tries to do the same. And all these grabs, they just keep on missing you. Fang, that'll bring us to you. Actually, you guys discuss real quick. I will be right back. Lex needs me, so I'll be right back.
But I need you.
So I'm gonna kill these fuckers, and then I'm gonna use my doubled movement to try to get you guys out of the water. Before
I mean,
this
I
other
think Fang just beat the shit out of this thing, and I mean, you might be able to just fucking take him out, but then I guess I don't know. Like, is the
One of
Aboleth
these
just like
probably
swimming
swimming.
around? Like,
yeah, he's
that's-
swimming around.
that's not like we got to figure out how to fight him. I don't want him to run away.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Well,
All this for nothing.
are you still able to turn to a giant shark or something?
No, I
Is that-
can't. That's
Yeah.
gone.
Oh shit! That would have been so useful if we used it that front time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I plan on just healing myself right now so I don't die, but
What if we
see what else
force the aboleth into a bag of holding if it tries to run away? Is that possible?
it's too big. Your bag's like this big, dude.
The three of us use their bag of holding at the same time.
You rip it open.
It's like, you know when you gotta get a French baguette, so you use two bags to put it together, and then you kind of tie the middle. We'll
Mhm.
just do that. We'll just do that. It's the same.
Yeah, I mean, I guess worst case scenario, we could just like chase him around this little water dungeon and try to
It
kill
doesn't
him.
seem like there's like a. I mean, but the thing is, maybe if you guys can try to see if there's an exit while you're down there. Like that other time, there was like a canal that you could slip into. I don't know if this water's too murky, but while you're in there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
well, I mean, he could just swim out like the way we came in.
Yeah,
We
but
always
if he couldn't get
chase.
away, we can go after him. Like last time, the issue was he went down that hole, we couldn't chase.
Yeah,
He just
yeah,
goes
no,
where
that's
we
fair.
can.
Have I been muted this entire time?
Yeah, I haven't heard a single thing you said. I just thought you had no opinions.
I'm like, well, because I originally muted myself because I was playing with my dog, but I was talking and I'm like, man, they haven't responded once.
They don't fucking care about me.
It wasn't just me, that was you.
They're rude as shit.
Sorry about that. Fang?
Oh, good. All right, I've got an idea.
Oh god.
No, it's awesome.
Then we all died.
Now,
I got an
I'm
idea
gonna
for you
roll-
actually now that you say that, but let's see.
we might be on the same page then.
Alright, let's see.
Actually, I don't think we are.
Probably
But I'm gonna role play this out, and you tell me if I can do it or not. So I kind of just throw my arm around Wilma's waist, and I say, "Hold on, honey." And I just kind of click my Storm Rider boots together, and I bolt. And I just go from
I
here
like this idea.
down to here and back on here, and we just chill. So these three lobsters got to. Let me double check.
What's your total movement? Flying speed is
Uh,
90 feet, so you can go up. It'll take, 5 feet to get up out of the water, and then you got the rest of your movement. So yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna plop us right on that little island.
Or I'm sorry.
So
it'll
they
take
have to
30
make-
feet to get out of the water. I don't know why I said 5, but yeah, 30 feet to get out of the water.
Regardless, I have enough.
Sure.
to get to the island. So, but they have to make a Dex saving throw, DC 15, or take 3d8 lightning damage.
Roll that
He's-
damage.
He's taking me with him.
Yeah, if possible.
Yeah, that is fine with me.
All right, I got the
Oh, yeah.
error again. I flew off into the sunset.
Oh, shit.
Oh, big
Yeah,
damage!
yeah,
Big
damn.
damage.
I'll fix that for a
Keep
second.
moving.
What is the 16, Luke? Is that what you said?
15 is the DC for Dex.
Okay, roll. They all fail. I got a
Yes.
1, a 13, and a 12.
Hell yeah.
So
They all take 20 damage.
you'll zip zap zoop by them. The one of them that's going up to grab Solak, you zap him and he falls down into the murky waters, and you watch as he just kind of slowly collapses and sinks down into the pool. Wilma, let me delete you and add you again so that hopefully won't happen.
After all that happens, I'm like holding on to Fang's bicep, and I just realize how big and brawny he is. And I'm just like, oh, I just need a minute now.
Yeah, Fang with a great move, grabbing your partner to get him on out of that murky waters. What do you do from here?
I immediately just kind of take my arm away from her, like from around him, like, all right, you are safe now. Zorak, do something, buddy. And that is my turn.
That sounds like bardic inspiration. To me.
Yeah, do something, buddy. Never felt more inspired.
It's even better. It's coming from a monk.
That's right.
Yes.
Solrak, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing at this roast thing in front of me. Boom. Oh yeah, it's a 30. 9 damage. 22. 15 damage.
Okay.
13.
13 will miss.
Oh, by the way, you have opportunity attack with disadvantage if you want.
I will take those.
I'm kidding. I have
You
a
asshole.
1 feet. Yes.
And 9 damage with the last one.
All right, nice. Couple big slashes into him, and he's looking.
No,
pretty
actually, I
beat up.
still get my demon sword attack. I'm stupid. I didn't use my bonus action.
Oh yeah. Bonus action.
Oh yeah, 29. Oh, that's a nat 20 then.
Oh yeah, nice.
Look at boom boom.
Boom.
So that's
So
what's it, a D8, right? So 15
1d8
damage.
plus 4. Yeah,
Plus
plus my 1d6. Oh yeah, plus 6. Plus 2. So plus 8 in total. 15 plus 8, 23.
All right, nice. Big slashes into this guy, and yeah, he's looking pretty weak now. With that, Solrak, you feel this, feeling pretty confident right now, but all of a sudden you start to hear a voice in your mind. Oh, Solrak, we know what you truly want and desire. Your kingdom back. What if I can promise you that in this instant?
You took my kingdom to hell, you son of a bitch, and you're gonna go to and join it and burn.
As you say that, you hear no words spoken back to you, but immediately just that static hiss burns in your head, and you have to grab your ears, try to hold yourself from falling off your broom. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, don't have to do that.
He is the smart one. Come on.
Oh! Wait, I'm gonna use an indomitable. Indomitable.
All right.
12.
All right, with a 12. Solrak, you see walking out of the water and onto the island comes this long black hair first, kind of shoulder length, with this beard that kind of comes down his chin to a point, and this kind of shoddy looking armor, but it covered with this gray slime that kind of just oozes down off of it. You watch as your uncle Rubius walks out of the pool of water here and just stands before you, kind of right by like where this Chul is standing in the scene currently, and he just says to you, "Nephew, always been the insolent one. When will you learn? You should have joined your family in those fires. Your time will come, and now you must pay." And with that, he kind of holds up a long, like, black-looking mace with a skull at the end of it. Its eyes are glowing with this rage inside of it. And you feel as he swings at you, you just dodge out of the way of it. And you watch as he just stands there looking before you with his eyes, almost like empty sockets. And, I need also... Actually, no. We'll call it on that. Alright. The Chul in the water, down to the... up to the north, rather. He begins to swim back up to the surface. You guys see his tentacles rise up and breach it first. And he immediately comes and swims his way over to the floating fighter. And, man, I cannot seem to hit you. Takes a couple of pinchers at you, and you just dodge out of the way of all of those. Once again, you feel this whip up from behind you as the slimy tentacle or tail of Usith comes up and tries to whip at you. And it just can't hit you.
It's like my saving throws. What
Yeah,
are you doing,
right.
Nathan?
Terrible, terrible. Alright. Alright. At the top of the round then... Oh, Wilma, sorry, I deleted you, so
Yeah,
I
I
can
got
add you again.
deleted.
You guys all see this image of Usith appear to the north. I'm sorry, yeah, in the north part of the cavern, just floating over the water. You see all of its tentacles rising up and kind of waving to the sides. And in that moment, you guys all begin to hear that static hiss. And individually, as the static kind of secedes into your minds, each one of you guys hears, a phrase or two, some sort of spoken words begin to speak to you. Sorak seems to have already had this happen, but Wilma, you begin to hear, "Little Herringon who joins the wrecking crew. We know your deepest and darkest desires. You want to see your Wilmore again. Bring him back. We can help you with that if you join the cause."
Is the cause to fuck your mom? Because I'm right there, buddy.
Oh man.
Oh yes, Sibo.
Fang, you also hear in your mind as static hiss kind of rings out, and this image of Usith sits up to the north, just floating and hovering above the water. Says to you, "Your villages that were burned and left to embers all those years ago. You should have stayed back there and joined your father. We gave you an opportunity to join us and walk with him once again. You see you've chosen a different path. You see where that has gotten your friend Chattington. I'll give you one more opportunity. Myself, Talavar, Narvi, and the others in Legion would love to have you on board with your prowess. Join now, or die."
I simply grasp my quarterstaff even firmer as I say, "Fuck off. I'm here because I have avenged my father's death. And now you're just another speed bump in the way of helping me save Faerun with some of the friends that have helped me avenge my father's death. So you're next, buddy."
We could have done this the easy way, but I see you choose the hard way. Thus shall it be. You feel the static intensity just just rings out and gets louder and louder. It just gets stronger and stronger, reverberating in the chambers of your skull. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Just me?
Just you.
Damn. Is it what I said? Because I'm sorry.
He wants to fucking
It's too late to say I'm sorry.
14?
14.
I hope that's enough. I don't think it is.
Wilma standing next to Fang, you watch as his hands were up, like, in ready, clenched fist, just kind of drop down to their side, and his head kind of looks limp as he just stares out into that direction of the image of the aboleth, which seems to just, as you look up to it, just seems to fade away into this grainy, kind of noisy image right before you guys. And it is Wilma's turn. Fang, you are charmed.
Cool.
Save him, Wilma.
Thinking.
You wouldn't
All right.
necessarily know that he... I guess, yeah, you saw him kind of dropped in his position and everything. You can deduce from that what you will, but...
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. All right. So I see he's like faded. He's pretty well faded. I just kind of take a step up. I just kind of hold his hand and this big, just kind of clench my pearls, and this big warmth just kind of flows out of my arm into him, and that's going to be a greater restoration. I believe that cures charm. And as he kind of just like delicately lifts his head, he just hears me whisper like, "Our only chance is together." And with that, I'm gonna cast, or what's it's not a cast. Oh, don't do that. Oh yeah, aren't you immune? Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, never mind. If you could do that, then that's fine. I still say our only chances together, and I'm going to, out of the necklace, instead of Greater Restoration, I'm going to cast Bless. And I'm going to, just yelling at me in the chat. You could have just said it. if you
I'm
if you
charmed.
have a thing, yeah. So you're charmed, but you have an action that can solve the charm, right? Do you want to use that action, or do you want to go beat people up? It's up to you.
Just say it.
You can just say it.
We got people
we
watching.
Can work through this together.
Yeah, all right. Surprise me, I
Because
guess.
so I can either greater heal you, and
Just
then
do,
cast...
just do your restoration, because you were gonna do it before I said anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, we can talk it through. I can, because I'm gonna either enabling bond and bless, which means we get to add 2d4s to every saving throw because we're doing a lot of them, or I'm gonna enabling bond and greater restoration, so you can have your action. Those are the two options.
I like option A.
That was 2d4s on everything.
Yeah.
Bond and bless.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then I clinch the pearls, cast bless, take a step forward, cast enabling bond, so it hits all of us, and then that is, you can add 1d4 to every saving throw or attack roll, and then once per turn you can add another d4 to any saving throw or attack roll. And turns are per person, so you can use them both on yours, and then when the next person goes, you get 2 more.
Gang, gang.
That's it.
Thank you, Wilma.
Beautiful. Some blessings bestowed upon Fang from Wilma as she sees him get into this charmed state from the aboleth, speaking to his mind, as Wilma had that happen just to her as well. Let's see, with that at the initiative count 20, we got some fun stuff happening again. Yeah. So with that, you guys feel Solrak, especially you look down below you as the water begins to surge up once again. Rushing up around you guys comes a surge of water. I need everyone to make a strength saving throw.
20 more feet in the. I thought it was 20 feet from the water. I guess.
Oh
not.
yeah.
It's
But
anyone
I mean,
that's
are you
within 90 feet.
And we can add a
Yeah.
D4. You said to saving throws.
Yeah,
you
but
can
you're
add
fine with the
2d4s
20.
if you want, but you hit a 20. And then strength 17.
Cool. You guys
I mean,
all
I'm
are
just gonna add one.
a bit more
Yeah.
prepared this time around as he watches waves surge up, and you guys all get into this ready position, bending your knees and not letting, standing sturdy in like a monument or a statue of sorts, and not budge or bulge at all, as this Chol right in the water by Sorak tips down under the water and just goes flying up out of it, trying to pinch you with a 25 to hit.
There you go.
There we go. And then he's going to do it again with an 18 to hit. That won't hit, but hey, we got one. He's going to do 11 points of bludgeoning, have the 5 to you, and he grabs you in his claws. And as he's got you in the one claw, grappled Sorak, you watch as his tentacles wiggle out of his face and try to get reach towards your face. And as they do, they wrap around your head. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you feel the stinging sensation start to pull into you. Actually, you will have advantage on this
Yeah, buddy.
because this is against poisoned.
Well, 13 plus D4. So 15.
And another d4.
Oh, sweet.
You are concentrating,
Good.
right, Wilma? On bless.
So
That's the
8
concentration. Yes.
Cool. With that,
Yeah, the other one's not though.
let's say a surge of water comes splashing up and hitting you, and you have to protect yourself. Probably would cause a concentration check. I'd imagine it's kind of hard to stay concentrating on a spell like that. So yeah, go ahead.
Water
and make...
hits me right in the middle of the thing. All right.
No, that was in the with the tidal wave that came up and crashed you guys. It's a layer action.
Hey,
from
but
Tablet.
we saved it though. It didn't.
Yeah, but
didn't
it's
hit,
still
right?
you have to like
Alright.
prepare yourself for it. But you have advantage on these, so I think you'll be fine. It'll be just a 10. So there you go.
Oh yeah, and their ability their whatchamacallit, their saving
Yeah.
throws, so I would get 2d4s.
Yeah, so there you
Okay.
go.
Alright.
Sorak, you are grappled, but you feel this
I got
poison
18.
try to come at you at your face and everything, and you fight that off. You definitely feel, and you think about good old Reginald Roundshield and King Harneth, who presented you with this armor and this dwarven fortitude that it's given you to fight off any sort of poison. As that's all that happens there, and we got Fang now.
Hell yeah, you do. All right. Let's see. I move up.
Oh, I'm
Right
sorry.
around
Oh yeah, Wilma, you did a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
just
Yep.
gonna say, yeah,
The bonus action was the bless.
That's right. Cool.
And I just gave him a nice, like, chudo chop, like, right on its spine. Alright. Unarmed strike. 18?
18 will hit.
Fuck yeah. 7 damage.
7 damage. Yep.
And then I do it again.
Go for it.
17.
17 will just hit.
Ooh. 8 damage.
Nice.
Is
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. You were
You were-
charmed at the start of your turn. Did you break out of that?
No.
wait? I thought we said
No.
Wilma.
I double-
broke it.
Wilma
I
just
did.
gave you
I did
guys.
the bless and the other thing.
Fuck. All right. Never mind.
Yeah,
so
so
they
you had
don't
to
take.
use your
They
action.
don't take any of that damage. I
Okay.
apologize.
All good.
All right, but what I do is, just kind of like, Usith has me, or he thinks he has me in this kind of charm, and as soon as I kind of feel as if like my body or my energy has been out of alignment, I kind of snap it right back, taking my action, and then I say, huh, "You're gonna have to do a little bit better than that, buddy."
As you say that, you feel a zap in your mind as you take 9 points of psychic damage.
But a flesh wound. But that is gonna have to be my turn, unfortunately.
All
Can you
right.
move?
Bonus action though. Actually, I can take a bonus action.
Yeah.
I will spend a key point to take a dodge action.
Okay.
Or, yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
Actually, the dodge action doesn't really. Would the dodge action be able to benefit me from like any of the wave, for example? That
No, that one actually dodge. It'll be on Dex. I think it gives you help on. Yeah, but not strength.
Okay. I'll just stay where I'm at then.
All right. Sorak coming out of the water once again. You feel the large tail of the aboleth come to try to swipe at you. 21 to hit.
Use my wings to block it.
All right. Your spectral wings pop up once more, third time this fight already, blocking these huge hits from the aboleth, and it is your turn.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take a swipe with Dawnbringer to the one that hit me. And I guess it's still wrapped around me.
Yeah, he's got you grappled currently, but yeah. It doesn't really have any effect on you.
23.
23 will hit.
Fucking stuff. With 16 damage.
Oof.
Wait, that one was... Wait, I can use the D4 in my...
Yeah, attack rolls.
You can
Yeah,
use
buddy.
one. You can use one a round. So first is bless for each one actually.
Bless is for every
so
roll.
17.
Yeah, bless is for every roll.
Well,
So yeah,
every
D4 to
attack
every
or
roll.
saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
not
So
for saving
17
throw.
damage. So 17 to hit on that one.
17 will hit. Yes, 17 will just hit. Yep.
And that's 16 more damage.
Okay.
Let's do this thing. Oh, yeah, 25
25 will hit.
with 14 more damage.
Oh yeah, he's looking very rough.
28 with 12 more damage.
And with that one last slice, you carve right into his arm that's holding you up. The claw releases you as you plop back down onto your flying broom, and no longer in his grasp as he falls into the water as well, sinking slowly.
Nice, and then I'll turn over to this one and use my demon sword attack. Oh yeah, that's a 21
All right, 21 will
with
hit.
13 damage.
Nice. Cool. Some big
that's it?
slices into them, left and right. He looks at you as he's, swimming right underneath of you. Goes and tries to grab at you as he just gets nailed by your flaming sword. Hits you with a 25
Let him have it.
and a 21.
Yeah, let him have it. Fuck it.
All right. He does 11 more points of damage to you as he grabs you with his claws, and he's got you held up high now, and you see his tentacles come writhing up towards you again. Another con saving throw with advantage from you, please, as these tentacles try to wrap around your face.
And I get 2d4.
Not a problem, though. You seem to fight it off without any sort of problem. This dwarven armor seems to really be helping you in these situations. That is his turn. Becoming... You watch as the ripples on the water turn into these symmetrical type of patterns, almost alien-like, unlike anything you've ever seen before. And emerging from it right behind you, Sorak, the large tubular eel-like body of the aboleth comes spawning and breaching out of the surface of the water. And kind of
Can I
floating.
use my break?
Your brace, is that what you said? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah! Okay.
Actually, no, he's not within your reach. He would stay within his reach, but not within yours. His tentacles got a 15-foot reach.
Okay.
So he's gonna smack down one, 23, another one, 25, third one just misses that one.
I'll block the 23.
Okay, you're with spectral wings.
Yep.
Okay, so one of them will get through then, doing just 5 points of bludgeoning damage on you. I need you to make a con saving throw as you feel his wet, slimy tentacles slap into your skin and the slime just covers over your flesh.
Cool. Ooh, shit. Plus my
2d4s.
2d4. Please be high. So 13.
13. All right. Yeah, you guys watch as Sorak gets smacked with the tentacle of the aboleth, and his body gets covered in this gray, mucousy kind of slime, just head to toe, all over his body. It's kind of translucent, and it's really nasty looking stuff. But that is going to be... Actually, no. He is going to dip back down under the water after he does that and hide away from you. It brings us to Wilma.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of grab Fang again and just be like, give no quarter, wrecking crew. Just fucking kill him. Mama's ready. And I'm gonna slug back a supreme healing potion, and then I'm just gonna cast Chalice Wild Shape, so I just kind of start glowing from all of my joints, and ready to roll.
Hell yes. You guys watch as Wilma just smacks into her chest and instantly takes in this starry ethereal form in the shape of a chalice, like almost like a constellation just floating there before you guys. It's kind of wild. Definitely have never seen anything like this before. Let me go ahead and do this for you. There we go.
8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This plus 8. That's when I'm healing, and now I've got Chalice up, so 24, 32. We're feeling good. We're feeling frisky. Okay.
Okay. Beautiful. Anything else for you?
That's great. So just so you guys know, I can do a lot of healing now. So beat the shit out of them.
All right. As Wilma just takes on this starry chalice form, anything else that you
Move
do?
a little bit. I want to stay with
That's an action, right?
That's a bonus action.
okay.
So I did that as a bonus action. I drank the potion as an action.
Cool.
I'm assuming we're cool with that.
Absolutely.
So just stay within 30 feet of me, everybody. That's your goal right now. Okay, that's good.
Before you, Solrak, you see coming, just almost like floating out of the water, that dark, long-haired form of your Uncle Rubius once again, just kind of slowly emerging, almost like Arnold and Predator, just kind of just floating up out of that swampy, murky water, and he just looks at you in the face once again and says, "You will join your father, your mother, your wife, and your unborn child in the depths of the Nine Hills. If you even make it out of here and down to Daggerford, I will see to that myself." And another kind of like psychic lash comes out towards you, Sorak. I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Plus my 2d4.
Yeah,
oh, that's a 21.
Yeah,
Do I need
you're
to?
fine
Good,
there.
baby.
Yeah. You do take just 1 point of psychic damage. As like you can kind of see through this facade. I mean, everything that you, for all intents and purposes, you see this as a real vision of your Uncle Rubius, and something hits you into the core as if it is a real. He's flesh and bone sitting right there, but you have been around the aboleth once or twice, this being like your third time. You know his trickery and what he's capable of. So there's a little bug in the back of your mind telling you, Sodak, this isn't it. This isn't it. And Fang, brings us to you.
So, I'm assuming Usith isn't within my vision, though, correct? Like, that was just kind of like
he's gone.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, if I move right here, I'm still within 30 feet of Chatterton, but I would definitely give the lobster a little chudo chop right on the
So,
spine.
that's water right there. Are you getting in the water?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you have disadvantage on your attack roll then.
But you have a D4 added to it.
Is there a reason for that?
Underwater combat. Yep. Only things that don't are like spears, crossbows, slashing weapons, like a short sword or something like that, I believe.
A crossbow
either.
doesn't have disadvantage underwater.
Because it
Just think
shoots
about
like
that.
straight.
Alright. Is
Yeah,
this
like a
land
spear
right
gun.
here?
What about the
That's land right
refractor
there.
Okay.
of light?
Alright.
I'll
So
make
then-
5e rolls.
Alright, hear me out then. I run. I have a jumping speed of 10. So I run from there, jump, still above water, land, oh yeah, right on the back. Is that normal attack?
Sure. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
Oh, come on now, that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, and-
There's a flip.
yeah, and there's a little McTwist in there. Yeah. Land on his back, and sure, yeah, you're on his back then. Make of that what you will.
Sora, can you press the button, please?
I did. You didn't hear it? Yeah, 20.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go. Okay, cool. I will proceed now with a Chudo Chop. 19.
19 will hit.
Totally. Dolphinily, 11 damage.
11 damage. Cool.
Yep. And I guess now it's with disadvantage. My attack.
I'd say if you're on top of him, riding him like he's just on the surface, sure. If you're just like punching down on top of his head, that seems like a fair. It doesn't matter because you miss on that one.
Yep.
Is that a
Bonus
nat
action,
one?
though.
Yeah. Say with that, actually, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Another
Totally will.
athletics check.
Oh,
Alright,
21.
I was looking for a 20. All right.
Oh, shit, man. How do you say?
18. Yeah, dude, imagine trying to ride on the back of a giant lobster and these waters, like you're trying to punch at him. He's definitely gonna try to shake you off of him. But yeah, that'll work. 18 hits.
Not a chance. Unfazed by it. Ooh.
You are certainly
Mid damage 6.
6.
You know what? And I'm gonna. That's gonna be kind of like a donkey punch, just a little stunning strike action. One
Alright.
key point. He's gonna make a
Con save.
con saving throw. 17. Oh, sorry, he's prone. Or he's stunned. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm just still mounting him.
Okay.
Good.
End turn.
Cool. Sorek and Fang, real quick though, as Fang, you jump into the water and cause a ruckus. You watch as the slimy tail of Usith comes whipping out of the waters and in your direction. That is a natural 20.
That was at me?
Unfortunately, I wish that was on Solrak, but yeah, it's on you.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Because
Yeah, why do you wish it was on me?
because I've been missing you all night.
Because you have 32 more health than I do. That's why.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you take 35 points of damage.
What kind of damage? Just
It's bludgeoning. Yeah. As the tail whips up into the air and
Yeah,
smacks
that's
you.
why. Solrak. You said 32, right?
35 total.
35.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have the same amount of health as I do now, pretty much.
All right, Solrak. You
Not
are up.
anymore.
All right. So this goo that I'm covered in, is it doing anything to me?
For the time being, it doesn't seem like it, but you actually go ahead and make an investigation roll.
I take that I didn't get any partial coverage from me being on top of the lobster while it's below me.
No. Not with a
Damn.
15-foot
Love that idea.
tail that just can do it. You know, whip around. With a 4,
shot?
it's fucking nasty. Yeah, like I probably Should clean this up. That's about it.
Would do you think a lesser or greater restoration would let me clean this off?
Say with your full investigation, you're not 100% certain.
Alright, well, I'll stay put for now, and I'm gonna swim or fly over here, which literally 2 feet to be within range to this guy, and take a swing at the
It's
cholo.
like take a dip in the water. Kind of
No.
like go upside down and be like scrub, scrub, scrub.
I can't move my guy for some reason. I don't know if there's something over him.
Oh, it's the broom.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to move literally like right next to this thing and then strike down at it
Yeah, totally.
with my dong bringer.
With your dong bringer?
20, 27,
Yeah, that'll hit. The good dong bringer.
14 damage.
Have we not called it that before?
Oh no, that's so great. So 14 damage on the first, 19.
19 will hit.
with 11 damage on the second. Another 19.
You do
with-
technically have advantage on all
Have
these
advantage. Yep.
Oh, well, I guess I'll do it just because.
too. Yep, that'll hit.
Fine. That's 15 damage. And more. 26. With 9 damage.
Nice. Whew, some massive slashes into him. And he's got this hard armored shell that you're just wrecking into and definitely, breaking off pieces of it and making it weaker and weaker. Anything else for you?
Here goes Demon Sword.
Oh, yeah?
18 with 10. 13 damage.
13. Oh, yeah, he is on his last claws this moment.
I like what you did there. And that's it for-
All right.
Wow.
And that is his turn now. He is stunned. So I make a saving throw to break out of it.
Target must succeed on a con saving throw. Yep.
At the end of my turn, I can.
Wait, hold on.
All right, or am I even allowed to? Or am I just stunned until?
No,
Actually,
you're just stunned until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn.
That's right. That's right. All right, so he stays stunned right there. But Sorak and you watch as you're kind of floating there right next to him, and you're pretty much at the same eye level as Fang currently. But you watch as Fang begins to sink down lower and lower right before you. As this stunned guy he's gonna start going down. Fang, you go down in the water with him. I'd say that he goes down his 15 feet. I'd say that you can probably bob at the surface, which is fine.
Captain.
Yes. Okay. That brings us to the ripples that come up on the surface of the water, though, Fang, as you find yourself there. Emerging once again comes Usith.
Jesus.
Coming up to you, who he sees as an easy target, being in the water right here. He smacks you once with a tentacle, 21 to hit. And then he looks up and he sees Sorak flying right there. And he rolls.
And no, now he's 5 feet, and he came into my area. Can I use my brace?
Yeah, you can now.
Yeah, fuck off.
It's Fang, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a con saving throw. Do you have... Well, actually, let me just look up your character sheet.
Oh yeah, that's a dirty 20 with my brace.
Okay. Fang, you feel as his slimy tentacle just hits you. And you feel as this disease or something starts to try to take over your body, but you focus in on that inner key and brush it off like it's nothing, but you still do have this nasty translucent slime all over your body. That brings us to Wilma.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, dirty 20 will hit. Yep.
And that thing's not undead, right?
No.
That was what. Okay, so I get to do this 14 plus my D10. Oh, of course, you bitch. So 15
Nice.
damage.
Cool. Yeah, you take a good slice into him and watch as a bit of his slimy flesh kind of peels open, and you see it pulsing underneath it and pushing out more of that kind of slime from underneath its flesh. Wilma, you're up.
So he's sitting there in front of both of them.
Yes, he sure is.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's put the hurting on him, boys. Don't worry, Fang. You'll be fine. And I'm going to bonus action this guy over. Yeah, that's 30 feet, right? Oh, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, that's 30 feet. I don't think I can. Can I move him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's probably
can you
locked.
move him over?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's gonna be where is it's level 2 and it's right here. So 24 to hit, 7 damage, and then we're gonna go with the level, and then I'm gonna do guiding bolt from my star sheet.
Okay.
12 to hit plus 2d4.
Okay, so yeah, that's a cantrip, right? Guiding bolt. Or
Oh
no, it's the
no,
first level. No, so you can't do that then.
even with a bonus action on the spiritual weapon. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a wait,
Hold
I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, because it's not casting the spell, it's just doing the action, I think. So I think that's fine, actually.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because that one's already out there.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
12 plus here's 2d4. 14 to hit. I don't know if that does it.
That will miss.
All right. I'll mark that, and that's my turn.
Okay. Fang, inside that water, you feel that static kind of electricity kind of forming all around you. Get zapped in your mind for 13 points of psychic damage. And Sorak, you watch.
Is there nothing I can do about that?
There's nothing you can do about that.
You can go, ow!
It's a Actually, I rolled 3 instead of 2. It was just supposed to be 2. So 7 points of damage. Yeah, it's because you're
So I didn't take 7, not 13.
I'm sorry. I was mixing up 2 things and mixing 2 of them together. Make a wisdom save on this one. The other one that you don't have to make a save is if you're already charmed, which you're not. My apologies.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't charmed the last time you did this either.
You were.
Not 20.
No,
because
the last time you were in the water, I had you make the saving throw, but when you were charmed, you got that psychic damage before. It was right before you broke out of your charm. All right, so 24. Yeah, you do not take any of that damage then, as you feel that static try to form around you. You block it out of your big shiny dome, and I think that is your turn.
Yeah, he's got it coming for him. All right, so I yeah, no doubt. I kind of hop off this fucking stupid ass crustacean that's right on me here, and he's 15 feet below me.
The crustacean is. Aboleth is like floating above the water line essentially currently.
Oh, true. All right, oh, so I didn't really. Okay, so I'm.
You
Pretty much
weren't on the crustacean at that time. He's 15
right.
feet below you.
He's yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Word. Let me see something. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I swim over to here, still within his melee range. I'm on land. I see his tail. I'm just chopping away at it with my quarterstaff.
All right, go for it. That'll hit.
Oh yeah. And we're gonna try and stun him on that one too with stunning strikes. So he's gotta make con saving throw.
All right, he's gonna use a legendary resistance on that one.
God,
fighting that off.
Classic. All right, and let's see. 1. And he takes. Man, that's the second min damage in a row. All right. Force staff again. Oh yeah, 26.
That'll hit.
And we're gonna stun him again. Make another con save and throw.
I'll burn another.
Yeah, keep burning them.
All right. Anything else for
And
you?
let me roll. Let me roll for damage. Oh, there we go. Max damage.
There you go. He's knocking into his body left and right. Just kind of feel his squishy, muscular flesh with each hit.
Yep. Bonus action. Coming at him. 16.
It'll hit with your bless and everything.
Oh yeah. Yep. And I'll spend another key point to try and stun him again.
This is huge.
I'll go ahead and burn his last one.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Keep burning them. Keep burning them.
Kind of, you're hitting him right in the Magula Abogadum, right in the same spot
Yeah.
over and over again.
That's why he brushes teeth.
Same spot over and over again, and he
12
keeps on like
damage.
having to like resist like the fact that you found his little sweet spot, and yeah, you do a good amount of bludgeoning damage hitting him, but he does resist that effect of being stunned by you.
Yep.
Not so thrilled with this series of events. You watch his tail kind of whip over his head, right in your direction for a 25 to hit.
Wait, I wasn't done. Free action.
Okay.
Free action. Supreme. Well, that's gonna hit, but Supreme Potion of Healing.
Okay.
Nah, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll be fine.
All right, I guess I'll be fine. 25 to hit. Yeah, that
if
hits.
you die, I can. Even if you die, I can heal you to full health in one.
15 damage to you then.
Great. I feel great right now.
Save the potion, dude.
All right.
Unless he like eats you or something, then I'm sorry.
So anything
In
else
the
for you?
next move, he eats him.
And turn. I'm putting all my faith in someone I just met 3 days ago.
That's right. Not even. Solrak, you were up.
All right. Downbringer to Big Boy.
Yep.
Adlet. Boom.
Look him up.
That'll hit
Yeah,
with
my-
all of your stuff.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, can the Emboldened
down
Bond
low.
only get added once a turn? Wilma?
Bond is once a turn. Bless is every.
Alright, so
is
go
every
ahead,
second.
roll your roll a d4 just to make sure. Because if it doesn't hit the number, you might have to use your Emboldened Bond.
Oh, it hits.
Okay, you're good.
Cool. So that is 16 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 21 with 12 damage on the second.
Okay.
25 with 13 damage on the third.
That'll hit.
30 with 16 damage on the fourth.
Jeez.
Demon Sword time. 18
That'll hit.
with... Hold on. That is 15 more damage with Demon Sword. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Action Surge.
Oh
There it
shit.
is.
So yeah, you just
AKA
get
take
the
him down.
3 more.
Yeah, but 4 more because of my... Potion.
I guess that
Yeah, it
would
does.
affect this
Does
too.
Haste get the extra?
Go ahead and start rolling, and I'll double check that for you.
Okay, so hold on. Oh yeah, 17 on the first one.
Yeah, so it gives
That's
you
13.
that is an additional action itself, so it's not a part of the attack action. So you are taking the attack action currently, so it's just the 3 attacks.
Alright, so 13 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get my D4. Ooh, I'm gonna have to use. Does 15 hit
It does
if I don't
not.
use my thing? So then I gotta use it. Oh yeah, so 17.
Just hit.
14 on that one, and I got one more. 16.
That'll hit with your bless.
And that's 9 more damage.
Oh man, Solrak just left and right carving into this beast, just slicing into him. He's gotten bruised on the side, slashed right in the front. You see where his slit eyes are formed on the front of his head, and you're kind of slashing and making a couple more slits right there, and his eyes are glowing, piercing right into you. And oh man, yeah, definitely have hurt him pretty majorly there. The Chol in the water comes swimming up quickly, as quickly as it can, and launching out of the water goes to try to grab you, Solrak. Does not hit you with that or that one. You're just feeling like a man right now, I'm sure. And
Just got like 80 points of damage.
yeah, solid.
That was a big one. That was a great use of
The Aboleth,
of
seeing
whatchamacallit.
his flesh being exposed to, all around, the slashes of Solrak and then the pounding of Fang, he dives back into the water a bit. His head's still
Would that
submerged
give you an
out.
opportunity attack?
He's still in your range.
Okay.
Yeah. So he, the size of him and everything doesn't really actually leave your vicinity, but so he's still floating there and trying to just take in some of that, some of the water that surrounds all around him. His tentacles rise up from the water and slap at you, Solrak, who just did all of this damage to him. That one's gonna miss. That's also gonna miss. Damn.
Your tentacles.
And that's
Hey,
I don't know how I'm missing that many. That's crazy.
so if you said he's moving his tail, but his
He's got a
body
+9.
isn't moving, his body isn't within melee range of me, but his tail was. Is that opportunity attack for me, or
No.
he's still within melee range of me technically?
Yeah. He's still he's still chilling.
I was definitely worth a try. That was a
Man,
good try.
with three tentacles smacking down at you, Solrak, you just dodge out of each one of the ways of these, and you see he's got this intense, menacing look on his face currently, as if he's a little shooketh, to be honest, of what is going on here, and not expecting this barrage of attacks coming from Solrak and Fang left and right. He's trying to heal himself for the time being, and or just pause for the time being. But Wilma, what do you have?
Wilma sees Fang's cute little bald head just kind of dip down. It's probably a little bloody now. She just goes, "Mama's got you, baby," and that's gonna be a heal for 75.
Holy shit.
And
Jesus
then
Christ.
on top of that, she gets her
works
what is
up.
it, 1d8 plus 9, isn't it?
Is it
Yeah,
for your
8
your
plus
chalice?
9. Yeah, the chalice. Because
Yeah.
do I get the plus 5 for Dawn Soul through the chalice?
Sure.
Cool. So then, that's 75 plus 8 plus 9. What's that? 17.
It's a D8 plus 4, not plus 9.
Yeah,
Oh.
but then it's another plus 5 for the
Gotcha.
1. Yeah, so 75 plus 17. That's what?
80, 92.
85, 92? Yeah.
I get 17 more health.
Yeah.
You're at full health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You're full
Fuck
health.
yeah, dude.
She just goes, "Stay strong, bald one."
This starry chalice form just floating off to the side. You feel this ethereal light just pour into your body as a starry, if your chalice, your cup overfloweth currently, Fang, with the health from this chalice.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And then bonus action. Can I not? Yeah, yep. The little whiskers come off of Fang's face and go over here to the Chalt and gonna chomp at him. See if because he's super hurt, right?
He's super hurt.
Super duper hurt. Let's see.
Do it.
Wilma kills him.
28.
That'll hit. Is that a crit on that? No.
No, it's almost. It's a 17. 5 damage.
5 damage. as this little cat whiskers comes up to it, dives into the body of the Chol, and just kind of finds this nook and cranny right in the exoskeleton of this chitinous shell. Just digs into it and just starts grinding through, and you watch as the Chol sinks slowly into the water.
You just hear her scream out, "This is it! No mercy, wrecking crew!"
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Savage. All right. The initiative count 20. Go ahead and Usith is feeling. I wouldn't say scared, but he's feeling like he needs to pull all, everything he can possibly pull right now. So he begins to just smack his tentacles into the water all around, his tail as well, in unison. And you guys watch as it starts to form one of those massive tidal waves once again, and come pouring down onto the shore all around you guys. I need you to make a strength saving throw as another one of these pools of water come splashing up at you guys.
And we get 2d8s with the saving throw?
We get 2d4s.
Yeah.
3d4. Okay. Oh, 22?
22 is fine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
19.
19. I'm over 20 as well.
Yeah, you guys feel you guys all see and of course feel the waves crash on over you, and as they secede, you're all standing battle ready, looking in the direction of of Usith, and once again he kind of looks around, a little bewildered by this, and Fang, you were up.
Oh, you're going down, motherfucker!
Finish him.
And I'm coming down with my quarterstaff. Womp womp, that one.
Or you can use your d4.
That's a miss regardless.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, if you use 2d4s,
That's a
'cause
natural
you could
one
still
though.
use the other one.
Yeah, nat ones are auto fails.
Oh, it was a nat one, sorry.
Uh,
Wrong button. There
well,
we go.
that will
18?
hit. That will hit with the bless. You didn't need to use the emboldened bond as well. 17 is the AC, so you just needed one.
Word, and I'm gonna try and stun him again with that. Spend a key point.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong one. It should be a +4 on top of that, so 18 total. I clicked the ability check and not saving throw.
Mm.
So
So
that's
plus
18.
4, so that's a 16 total, right? Because 12 plus 2, so 12 plus 4.
It's a +6 instead of a +2.
Oh, plus, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All good.
So he succeeds.
Yep.
6 damage.
Okay.
Bonus action. Shooter chop bangs.
Hmm.
That'll hit.
I still need. Oh, there we go. And we're gonna bring down another stunning strike on him because I know I've been getting him. I've been busting down his wall.
24.
Damn.
Whatever.
I'm busting down
What's
that
with
wall.
the min damage? What's with the min damage?
Yeah, what's up with that? Why can't
That's
Carlos do that?
good. And then I just kind of slide over here.
All right. All right. Anything else for you? At the end of your
Enter.
turn, then the tail comes whipping up around, and you get out of the way so quickly that doesn't hit you, but he goes and just tries to hit Soul Rack instead. That will not hit with the 16. That brings us to your turn.
Alright. Gonna kill this bastard. Dawnbringer! 16. Well, it'll hit with my
Yep.
blast. So I'll just go ahead, and that's 13 damage on that one.
Cool.
Oh yeah, 21.
21 will hit.
With 11 damage on that one.
Okay.
30.
30 will
with
hit.
9 damage on that one.
All right.
27
27 will
Yeah.
hit.
with 9 damage on that one, and last one with Demon Sword.
Oh man.
Kill
Yeah.
'em.
Wait, plus my 2d4.
2d4s.
Plus 7!
You gotta be shitting me.
I ain't kidding you with 13 more damage.
Oh man, hilarious. Man, massive slashes left right into him. Still, in the water, submerged and breathing for the time being, but Solrak, as you slash into him repeatedly these few times, I need you to make a con saving throw.
Okay.
As you see, this kind of mucus cloud has kind of formed around him as he's dropped into the water now.
10 plus, it's 2d4s, right?
You just one because you used one on the attack.
Does this happen
already.
at the end of his turn?
This happens during his turn because it happens because he
Okay.
attacked him.
So yeah, that's 13.
Well, I had clicked end turn. But,
All right,
you know.
so 13. Okay. Solrak, as you're floating up above here, and you slash him a few times, you get so excited that you see the breath leaving him, but the turntables turn as suddenly you can't breathe, floating here on this broom. You go ahead and make a history check, real quick, actually.
Oh, I know what happened. I
Okay.
can go in the water.
There you go. You instantly cannot breathe, and yeah, you have found yourself in this predicament once before, and you know what you need to do. As Ustath sees that this has taken over your body, he sees an opportunity to swipe at you with his tentacles a few times. 18 will not hit.
Garbage.
21 hit either, no?
9!
Okay.
And now I'm gonna come in your water and fuck up your shit, boy.
Ustath's already came in the water. Wilma, you're up. Wilma, you're up.
I think that cloud is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mucus cloud.
Mucus. Is Solrak on the broom?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Solrak's doing okay. You know what? We're gonna try to bring the hammer. That's gonna be a 19 dex save. So that's Sacred Flame.
Okay. 19 dex.
Or actually, you know what? No, we're gonna try. No, that's fine. Yeah, 19 dex save.
17.
That's 23 points of damage,
Woo.
and then the my little spiritual weapon is gonna just kind of like try to like poke it in the eye.
Go
Oh
for it.
no, that's the damage. Well, it's 11 damage, but the 12 doesn't hit. But 2d4s, 15 doesn't hit.
Nope.
God damn it.
Unfortunately
That'd
not.
be sweet.
All right.
And that's that.
Yeah, as this sacred flame just burns down this radiant, bright, flaming energy down on Ustath. You guys are definitely hurting him left and right. He's seeming quite frantic at this time. He whips up his tail in the direction of Solrak for a tail swipe. There we go. 26 to hit. He's going to do 6 points of bludgeoning damage on you. And that'll bring us to Fang.
Hey.
I guess is Fang out of the water? Oh, how'd you get over there?
Oh, I was already. I was never really in the water per se.
Oh yeah, you moved over. Yep.
But, yeah, I moved back over. Quarterstaff in hand. Ready to come down with it. 21.
21 hits.
Alright, stunning strike. This is the one.
Nice.
11.
Yeah!
Yeah, buddy.
8 damage.
8 damage. Cool.
Alright, so while he's stunned, I believe I get advantage now?
You do.
Hell yeah.
You auto
Not that I need it.
Strength and dex as well. 26 hits, yeah.
Might as well roll with it. Okay. 13 damage. Bonus action. Oh, that was so close.
That'll hit. Alright.
10 more damage.
Let's go ahead and Solrak, you see Fang coming in and pummeling him left and right, stunning him in the place where he is. You watch as Fang hits him, boom, boom, three times, and in this moment he gets stunned, locked up, paralyzed, and his eyes just kind of roll back in his head. And in this moment, you know that there is no fight left in this beast. Fang has done what needs to be done to lay him to rest, but in a moment of epicness, what do the three of you guys converge to do to lay this alien aberration to waste once and for all?
I look back at the guys, and I grin with my sword in hand. Since it's technically my turn coming, I say, "May I?" And I just start chuckling. I wait for their response.
Yeah, feel free, the rest of you guys, to join in. Yeah.
Sorek, as the original member of the Wrecking Crew, I feel as if myself and Wilma would find peace in you absolutely finishing him right now.
Oh, yeah! Note, I can barely breathe, but I'm just so excited
yeah.
to kill this.
You were
I'm
choking.
going to right. I'm gonna dive into the water with my broom and literally use my my Dawnbringer to. I'm gonna dive in from the front of his mouth and with the Dawnbringer clip him here by the neck and literally like fucking with the broom still just like glide under him all the way to his tail with the sword still stuck in his body and just fillet him from head to the bottom of his tail. Then his entrails would just fill the fucking water as he turns into a aboleth fillet.
Oh.
Just float that.
As Sorak gets under there, and you watch him slice in and begin to fly down towards his tail to rip him open. Wilma, is there anything that you want to add in and do as well, or are you taking Fang's word and letting him have his fun?
I would just let him have his fun, but as Uthif just kind of like floats to the ground, you guys see me pull out like Wilmore's book, and I just kind of fiddle through it, and I rip out a page, and I just like throw it on the water, and Fang would look down, and it literally just says Uthif on it, and it just kind of disintegrates and falls into the water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Fang, anything that you do to close that out?
Yeah, I can't help but think back about, I guess, in combat, it would have been about a minute ago of him essentially saying that, yeah, if it weren't for me, my father might still be alive, vice versa. And I can't help but just almost feel as much gratitude knowing that I've killed him, aside from the fact that we killed the fire giants, which did kill my or take down our village and kill my father. But again, like, this is, I guess, like the next closest thing, and I know that not only by myself but the Wrecking Crew, this is a big deal for them. But in doing so, then I realized that Solrak is not doing so well. So then I kind of get him out of the water, or I dive down, pull him up, and I go, Wilma, I think you might need a little mouth-to-mouth resuscitating.
I am good at that.
That's what I hear.
As long as you don't as long as you don't mind a fuzzy lip.
Ask him, but I think he doesn't care. He's choking.
Does
You're
this
muted,
maybe
Sorak,
like
which makes
wear
it
off
even better.
after a while? Yeah, you're muted. You're just underwater.
I'm just joking.
Does this go away after a while, or?
I jump back in the water, and then I come back out after I catch my breath, and I scream, "It takes a few hours, so I'll have to lay here underwater for a while, then go back under."
And I kind of talk to Fang and go, those fish people owe us a favor. Maybe we can go hang out for there, take a little rest after this epic battle before we go about.
Do you think they eat aboleth? Because maybe we slice them up a few fillets.
I come back out. I promised them the aboleth, actually. They would be very happy. Go ahead, make it.
No, I guess that answered my
I
question.
put my mouth to the water and I scream in the water. Hold some place.
I come back out. You don't have to be so loud about it. Come back in. But I'm gonna start yelling for the fish people underwater. See if they can hear me.
Alright, you try to start yelling, but let's see. It's kind of hard to still speak underwater, regardless if that's the only thing that you can breathe currently. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll. Wilma, I take it you go back to your normal form.
Yeah. That only lasts.
We get a D4 on that or no?
Yeah, ability checks. I think you do as well with the emboldening bond. I'm not sure exactly how long that lasts. I think it's a minute.
Bowling bond's 10 minutes. Less
Okay,
is
cool.
A minute.
Cool. So yeah, you got that.
Minutes,
Yeah, you yell out all around you. You know, you think you did the best that you could do for the time being. Hopefully someone comes around. Not quite sure if they heard you or not, though.
I come back out. I don't think they heard me. Should we go find them? Back in.
Just hold tight. We're going back and forth. Bang, maybe we should check out this island just to make sure there's nothing crazy going on. Imagine we
Go
just
back
kind of
out.
walk around, investigate.
Oh, take your
the
time.
island.
It's not gross water or anything. Go back in.
Wilma, kind of like.
Oh yeah, Solrak, make a con saving throw with advantage. Now that you're in the water. But go on, Wilma.
Oh,
25.
perfect. Wilma kind of goes up here. It's been a while. It's been a long trek. She just kind of drops trowel in the water and just kind of pees for a little bit and lets that flush down towards Solrak. And then
Come out.
and then I mean, look, I mean, obviously whatever that was here, that little baby aboleth or whatever it was, I'm assuming it's been here for a while. Just gonna kind of look around the island to see if there's anything out of the ordinary, non-random island in the middle of a dungeon kind of stuff going on.
Sure. Yeah, make a investigation or perception check. Perception if you're
Make it
just looking
perception.
around. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give myself guidance too. And I have enabling bond, so that's 2 more d4s, right? Or no, that's a saving throw, not an ability check.
Yeah, correct.
So that's 20.
20, cool. So what you would notice is on this island, there seems to be a lot of that kind of overgrowth vegetation and stuff. I guess Wilma hasn't seen it, but Solrak certainly down in Lylon has seen this when the first time he's made his way there, and of course in Usa's lair underneath of Yartar as well has seen this kind of growing on the walls. Fang has seen that too. You see some of that gray ooze and slime kind of covering this island and dripping down into the murky pools. But we see centered on the island as well is, kind of covered in a lot of this vegetation and stuff. And you guys could make out a bit of a form when you guys are first getting to it, but you kind of get up there and you brush aside some of this overgrowth, and you see that there is some sort of idol statue of some sort of bestial creature situated on this island, on the center of it. It seems to be made out of some sort of really old and a bunch of pieces that are put together. Whoever put this together just found what they could down here and assembled it to make this kind of idol of whatever this is. Let's say Fang and Solrak, you guys have actually seen one of these creatures that it is a idol of. You guys can either make it, or actually anyone can make a history check if you want to try to check it out, figure out what it is.
This wouldn't be the creatures that we saw. Fuck, where were we coming from? The stone creatures that turn Solrak and
Basilisk,
Wilmore into
no.
stone?
Okay,
I'll make a history check.
Yeah.
15.
Yes, Solrak, you actually, one of these things you remember very vividly because one of these creatures, they have kind of tentacles, of course, off the back of them, like a lot of these beasts and aberrations do that these alien-like creatures seem to cling to. It's got these spikes and needles on the end of it that kind of
Oh.
grip you and can pull you up. And you remember one of them picked you up in Usith's lair underneath the Yartar and kind of slammed you in the murky waters a few times. And you even found that evil sword in the murky waters over there as well. And it looks like one of those types of creatures in Odia, if you remember what that was. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one that was in Narvi's temple at the very end, right?
Yes, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably just pick the pick it up.
It's quite big. It's like kind of like
Oh, it's like a huge thing.
it's not
All right.
huge. It's probably like 5 feet tall at least, but like 10 feet around altogether. Like I said, it's made out of like a bunch of junk and stuff, like pieces of like ship mast or broken pieces of like stone and rock, and just like random pieces like housing and stuff
I
like
guess
that.
like once I saw just this big idol there, I tell Fang to look around the island for a little bit. Just give me a second here, and I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic, kind of like on the island. Just see if I get anything wonky.
Yeah, as you cast that out there, you don't seem to pick up anything outside of just like the alien-like vegetation and ooze, which now that you pay attention to it a bit more, you can see the ooze actually has some sort of like sentience to it. Um, it's like an amorphous blob of sorts, but it doesn't seem to be like trying to like eat you guys for the time being or attack you or anything. But definitely like seems sentient, but no other sort of real magic emanating from anything.
I'm gonna poke out my head out and say, why don't you guys check this out? I'll go get the fish people. They could answer questions about that stuff, and they go back in.
Why don't we just head over to the fish people together? Maybe take a little rest and see if they can help us out here. And I don't know if we want to go attack this brain thing that's further in.
I'm gonna come back out and say, they're gonna be starving. When I tell them there's giant aboleth fillet, you're gonna want to come here. Come back in.
Let's bring them a couple fillets. We can have a little party. We can have an hour-long resting party.
Go back out. All right, fine, good idea. And then I start chopping off like the biggest piece that combined with the room underwater that we can like pull to them.
Sure. Yeah, you grab like a big chunk off of like one of its tentacles, and can easily slide that along with you, through the tunnel system.
It's probably easier if we grab that broom and you swim, Solrak.
Go fuck yourself.
Don't you have like magical swimming now, or no?
No, I don't. It's just breathing.
you
I just can only breathe underwater, but I can't swim any faster.
Yeah.
Well, Fang, I don't know if you want to get the boat out.
Yeah, so I pull out of the boat, drop it right on in the water, and I go, Rampoo. And it starts to unfold into our nice little boat. All right, everyone, let's hop in. Let's find this fucking brain.
First, fish people. Come back in.
Yeah, but I mean, they're kind of on the way. We're getting a slight detour.
All right.
I'm out. Semantics. Go back in.
As you pull the folding boat out and plop it into the murky waters, Solrak, you guys watch as bubbles trail behind him, and a swampy smell seems to come as well. You guys begin to sail away out of this island area and towards the Kuatoya fish people to try to maybe find some respite and speak with them about what has happened, and of course maybe feed them some of Usith. And that is where we will pick it up, I believe, tomorrow, if we all get together tomorrow.
Whoa. Nope,
Yeah.
can't.
You can't?
Got kickball.
All right. So we will be taking the next few weeks off then, guys. Leaving it off here where you guys have taken down Usith. One thing I will say real quick as well, actually, Fang and Solrak, please make a history check.
Oh, yeah. Come on, I'm feeling historical right now. Oh, that one.
It's kind of like a memory recall kind of
Wait.
thing. So,
I get a D4.
Oh, recall. Oh, wait, no. It's a
nah,
history check, not saving.
no, yes, no bless, or I guess guidance, but yeah, none of that because it's just like you're sitting here thinking. Um, okay, cool. With that, I'd say Soul Rack. There's something that you remember reading or being learned about aboleths from Moongleam Tower and from Kobaz and everyone's that's kind of helped you along these ways here is that aboleths they are older than the gods. They've been here before the gods. They'll be here after the gods. And there's a reason why, and it's because when an aboleth is killed, it's not really ever killed. It dies for a momentary time in place, but it will always become reborn once again, and maybe not on this plane, maybe on another plane where its origin is from, but there's a little part of that that's just sits in the back of your mind that what is dead may never truly die. And we'll leave you off with that.
We got disintegrated. Dust his ass.
Alright, guys. Well, Luke, have fun at the bachelor party
You
this
have to
week.
leave us on a cliffhanger, you son of a bitch.
That's right. Colbert, have fun
Yeah.
on your
Everybody's
vacation. Carlos, you have fun out here too. We'll see you hopefully.
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome,
We'll be
guys.
in person.
That's right. That's right. Man, I don't want to close it off, but I guess we have to.
Dog gotta get some sleep.
That's right. Go ahead and we'll take a short rest. We'll catch you guys whenever we're back, and probably the end of the month, I'd imagine. The last week of August is probably when we'll be back, unless we squeeze a short one in here at some point. That said, have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching, and look out for those goblins under the stairs.
See you.
Peace.
See ya.